Hi, hello. In this video, we will be discussing about View Business Object page. Let's get started. So you already knew, right? Under Data Exchange, we will have these four pages. When you click on this View Business Object link, you will be landing on this page. This is just the main page. You can see the different options here. So basically, this page will list out all the business objects that are available to load data into the system. So all these columns, like it was named with product area and business object names and the brief description of that. And file name is nothing but the name that you need to use. And in that, whenever you load the data. So these are the template and overview and other properties of that each business object. Let's go by one option. So if you see this, the first option, when you click on that, you will get a filter option here. So you can use this to filter out the specific object from the list. Let's try the worker. So I just typed a worker here and pressed enter key on the keyboard. Then this was listed. So you can, like that, you can filter out whatever the object that you want. The next option is just an export and this is just a refresh button. And if you see this refresh object, this little bit important one, so this will basically, whenever, suppose take an example of source key, there are take an example, there are two attributes in that source key currently, but there is a new release and there is a new field got added into that object, then the template and other things need to be updated. So in that case, if you feel it is not updated, it will automatically update. If you feel if it's not updated, then you can use this option to refresh that specific object. Okay, the thing, you just need to select the object in the list. Suppose here I'm taking legislative data group. I've just selected that and I just clicking on this refresh object button and you will get this prompt and you just need to click on submit. When you submit that, you can, there is an option here, right, view process result. So you can just click on that to view the progress of that process. So I just clicked on that and I can see that this is running the process. This refresh of this business object is running. Once it is completed, then you can download the template and update the data. Okay, so there is another option. This is used for refreshing all the objects available. Okay, okay, so the other option that you need to know on this page is, so when you click on any object, suppose take an example, I'm clicking on this legislative data group link. When you click on that, you will be seeing these two tabs for every business object. So the first tab is nothing but you will be getting a brief introduction, like what this object is doing and how you need to load the data into that object. Is there any specific conditions that you need to follow? Everything will be mentioned in the description and also other things. So what for what all the operations that you can use this object. If I take this an example, so here it is telling that this legislative data groups object is used to create only new records. Okay, so in some other objects you will be finding new, creating new record and updating that. Okay, so this is unsupported actions like create, update and delete. So this object will give you an option to create a new records and update the existing one and delete the existing rows. Okay, so these are all other properties like which product area and what is the name that you need to use and file discrimination. This this is one more another attribute that you will be passing on every object. Okay, you will be learning this in detail in next coming videos, don't worry. And the other tab is attributes, so this will list all the attributes available in that object. So this is kind of a table, you can call it as just that, like what is the attribute name and what is the label that you're passing and length of that and what is the key structure, if it's a surrogate key or user key and what it is and everything, all this description, if it is required or not whenever you create a record. So if you see this is one, so no indicates that if even if you don't pass these two attributes, it will not show any error. So what are if it is indicated as S, then it is a required attribute that you need to pass always. And this is another possible value, that is for new records. So whenever you're trying to create a new record, and then you must need to pass this attribute, otherwise it will throw an error. Okay. And also lookup. So there are some fields where manage common lookup setup is there, right? So there you will be defining some possible values for that attribute. So you can go, it will be mentioned in this lookup. So the system will validate against to that lookup whenever you pass the values. So you will be learning it in the details in the next coming videos. And so other option is, you have this option, right, template file. So whenever you click on this button here, it will download you the sample template. By using this sample templates, if you see the metadata is it will list all the attributes that you can pass on this object. And after that, this just kind of heading, you can take it as a heading, and below you need to add merge lines. Merge lines is nothing but the actual data that you are going to load into the system. Okay, so the comment here is nothing but, so these comment, metadata and merge, these are all uh, called as instructions. So you will be seeing that in next video. Okay, this is what the some sample that you can get from the system directly. That's all for this video. Thank you so much. Bye bye.